Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. So, it seems that Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, is going to be a pandering flick. I'm not going to call it Star Wars. I'm going to call it Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, because it does not deserve and is very unworthy to be called Star Wars. Disney Star Wars is not Star Wars, folks. That is my opinion, and I'm always going to stick to it. So let's get into this article by the Daily Wire, of all places, by Paul Boyes. Director J.J. Abrams has allegedly delivered on his promise to feature more LGBTQ representation in the Star Wars universe via the upcoming film Rise of Skywalker. Though the characters Finn and Poe will not be lovers, Abrams said that representation will still be apparent. So, speaking with Variety, Abrams said he specifically wanted the LGBTQ community to feel represented without revealing any details as to how he had pulled it off. In the case of the LGBTQ community, it was important to me that the people who go see this movie feel that they're being represented in the film. Abrams said, I will say I'm giving away nothing about what happens in the movie, but I did just say what I just said. Abrams has long promised the Star Wars universe will be introducing gay characters in the coming future. Well, here's the thing, JJ. If you actually paid attention to the damn EU Legends, something that should have been continued and should have been brought onto the big screen, you would have found out, oh my, there is representation in the frickin' Star Wars universe. They had a gay Mandalorian. They had gay Imperials even. So yeah, if you truly think that, oh my, this is just ridiculous. You really think that pandering to the LGBTQ community, let me see how many of those people, of those representatives of the LGBTQ community, support your frickin' movie. I want a consensus. I want a census done. How many of the people in the LGBTQ community truly give a rat's when it comes time to put your money forward? So, continuing on, when I talk about inclusivity, it's not excluding gay characters. Abrams previously told the Daily Beast, it's about inclusivity. So, of course, I would love it. To me, the fun of Star Wars is the glory of possibility, so it seems insanely narrow-minded and counterintuitive to say that there wouldn't be a homosexual character in that world. There already was, you morons! But Disney decided to fuck with things and get rid of things that had an abundance of representation. So yeah, you kind of screwed the pooch on that one. Following the release of Force Awakens, social media immediately lived up with hopeful calls for the characters Finn and Poe, played by John Boyega and Oscar Isaac, respectively, to embark on a romantic love affair. Fans hoping to see that materialize would be left disappointed this time around. Both Boyega and Oscar Isaac expressed dismay over that fact. Personally, I kind of hoped and wished that maybe that wouldn't be taken further in the other films, but I don't have control, Oscar Isaac told Variety. It seems like a natural progression, but sadly enough, it's a time when people are too afraid, I think, of I don't know what. You guys are just pandering fools. But if they won't but if they would have been boyfriends, that would have been fun. John Boyega simultaneously told Variety that the relationship between Poe and Finn wouldn't be too weird if it suddenly advanced beyond the platonic. They've always had quite a loving and open relationship in which it wouldn't be too weird if it went beyond it. But at the same time, they're just platonic at the moment. As to why he ruled against Finn and Poe being romantic lovers, J.J. Abrams said he believed the relationship was a deeper one. The relationship, to me, is far deeper than a romantic one. It is deep beyond that these two have, not just because of the trial by fire in which they met, but also because of their willingness to be as intimate as they are, as afraid as as unsure as they are, and still be bold, and still be daring and brave. Most recently, executive producer Justin Ridge of the show Star Wars Resistance revealed that two cartoon characters, Flix and Orca, were in fact gay lovers. They're absolutely a gay couple, and we are proud of that, Ridge said, confirming that the fans have already suspected. I think it's safe to say they're an item, absolutely. Yeah, and that's the article, folks. Here's the thing. I don't mind representation. I have said that in numerous of my film or videos. I have said that numerous times online on social media. I don't mind if there is representation, but do not put it into the movie in such a way that it overshadows the story you are trying to tell. If you do that, your story suffers and loses points. It already is losing points because they are pointing out the fact that there's going to be this or LGBTQ representation, because that tells me that this movie is pushing an agenda. If you don't talk about it and it is shown in there in a way that is not too overt, well, guess what? People won't have a problem with it. Because it shouldn't be the most important thing carrying the film. If you are trying to tell a good story and you want representation, put representation in, but don't make that the pushing or the carrying part of the story, the thing that carries the story forward. Make it a small thing, mention it, sure, allude to it, whatever, and then tell your damn story. That is what makes a good movie. That is how you do representation. Do not frickin' say, oh yeah, we're totally in love and kissy kissy, smoochy smoochy, especially in a damn Star Wars film. You guys have ruined Star Wars enough. Now you're pushing more political pandering and whatnot in a film that you do not have, or that you should not be using personal agendas when making. I am so sick and tired of people taking franchises like Star Wars and putting their own personal agenda in front of the story. Anyway, folks, that is the video. This video is going to be released on December 5th because it is late right now and I'm going to be getting to bed soon. Anyway, folks, that is the video. Y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this. Do you think that that it is important that they have, or that it's reported on that there's going to be representation? Or would you rather that people see the representation? Let me know whether you think that representation should be overt in movies, or do you think it should matter or at all? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you have a difference of opinion, by all means share it. I'm not going to fault you, but my only request is that you keep it civil. If you keep it civil, I will engage in a conversation with you. If you try being rude about it, I will not. Anyway, folks, that is the video. Y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. I think I already said that. Anyway, just goes to show how tired I am. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. I'll catch y'all on the next one.